Hey there, I want to have a look at text in Photoshop. So we're going to start off making an A4 document, 210, 297, and we're going to do this one portrait. So I'm going to hit create. This is a blank document. We're going to use the type tool, which is hidden way over here. And by left clicking and typing, we can instantly see we can't see anything. Why can't we see anything? We can't see anything because we've made the text white. So let's just left click and drag over that and change our colour to black. There we go, that's much nicer. Easy mistakes. Clicking on this thing here will select these back to black and white. Worth knowing. So when we created this, we use Myriad Pro, which is a font. We can skip between these different fonts by clicking the font list, and we get this drop down to see all these different appearances of fonts, and select it by just left clicking on it. Now some of these fonts are actually typefaces. A typeface is one. Let's try Times. Times New Roman. Here we go. A typeface is like a font, but it has italic, bold, italic. So it's a typeface has more than one selection of letters for the style. Worth knowing. And we can left click anywhere, and you notice it does lorem ipsum. Now lorem ipsum is, I think it's just Latin, and it's just used as placeholder text. But if I'm just left clicking, I can left click and drag over this, change font again. Let's do a few different examples. Let's do lorem ipsum, and it's just when you need to fill some words in but you haven't got anything, you've nothing interesting written down. So there we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different fonts. Now we need to create a text box is the next one, and to do this you left click and drag, and it draws out a box just like that, and again it fills it with Latin. Now we've got different ways of aligning this text. If we look up at the top, that's center aligned, so the letters are down the middle. If I drag a box out and do the same thing again, these little pink lines which pop up are just telling me we've aligned our text to the other text box. With it all still highlighted, hit the left hand align, and it aligns it all to the left. Let's do one more. Let's just fit one in there, and we will align it all to the right. This is good. Right, so if we select a full line of text, as we discovered earlier on in this tutorial, we can change the colours of it. Can you see me using this colour picker here? Or we can click on this colour picker and pick one of these. So if we want like a purpley colour, I go OK, and that changes the whole line of the selected text. I can left click and drag over an individual word in a sentence and change its colour like that. Now at the moment this is editable text which is stored as a vector. This allows us, if we zoom right in, you can see the text remains sharp until we get crazy close to it. Once we have finished messing with our text, we can right click it and rasterize it. Which one are we looking at? That's the rasterize one. So when we zoom into this now, you see it goes pixely. And a few weeks ago we did smart objects, and you get a similar issue where if you scale it down and zoom it back up, you end up with pixelated looking lettering. So you're as well keeping your text as editable text as far into the process as possible. Now, also when you're in the text panel, hang on, just let me select some editable text. Which one are we looking at? This one over here. If I select some of the words we've got, we have other options in the properties panel over here. What have we got here? Font size, kerning, that's the space between the individual letters. Leading, which is the space between rows. And V8, why is it not telling me what it is? This is the overall spacing of the letters. Let's just set tracking. There we go, tracking. Let's adjust the space. But we'll get into these more on the level 1. We'll stop there. Thank you for watching.